Listen to that! The fan is turned all the way up. The motor behind the dashboard is screaming, but barely a whisper of air is making it out of these vents. If you are driving around sweating because your car's AC feels like it is breathing through a thick wool blanket, you are not alone. And if you are thinking about taking it to a mechanic, stop right now. Most people experience this weak, pathetic airflow and immediately panic, assuming their AC compressor has died or they have a massive leak in the system. They take it to a shop, or worse, they head to the auto parts store and drop $40 or $50 on those DIY AC recharge Freon kits. But here is the massive secret that parts stores and shady mechanics do not want you to know. Your air conditioning system might be in perfect health. Today, I'm going to show you exactly how to diagnose the difference between a real refrigerant failure and a simple airflow restriction. Then, I'm going to walk you through a 60-second, zero-tool fix that will literally double the airflow hitting your face, saving you hundreds of dollars in completely unnecessary repairs. Before we touch anything on the car, we have to talk about the most expensive mistake you can make when dealing with a hot car. You need to understand that your climate control is fundamentally a two-part system. Part 1 is the refrigeration cycle, the compressor, the Freon, and the condenser, which is responsible for actually making the air ice cold. Part 2 is the ventilation system, which is entirely responsible for pushing that cold air out of the dashboard and into the cabin. If you stick a digital meat thermometer or an infrared temp gun directly into your vent, and the tiny trickle of air coming out is actually cold, let us say anywhere from 40 to 50 degrees Fahrenheit, your AC refrigerant is perfectly fine. Do not touch it. Do not hook up a gauge, and absolutely do not squeeze a can of Freon into the low pressure port. Adding refrigerant to a system that already has the correct charge, but just has a blocked vent, will fatally overpressurize the lines. You will blow the seals right out of your AC compressor, and you will instantly turn a $15 annoyance into a $1,500 nightmare. Remember this rule. Cold air but weak flow means an airflow problem. Warm air but strong flow means a Freon problem. So we have established the air is cold, but it is just not pushing through into the cabin. Something physical is acting like a wall inside your dashboard, and 90% of the time, the culprit is hiding right behind your glove box. It is your cabin air filter. Most dealerships and lube shops love to upsell this service. You will go in for a $30 oil change, and they will bring out a dirty filter on a clipboard, telling you it will be $60 to $80 for them to replace it. Watch exactly how fast we can do this ourselves for the cost of a $15 part you can order online. For almost every modern car, there are absolutely no tools required for this. You just open the passenger door, empty out the glove box, and look for the plastic tension tabs on the sides. You squeeze those side tabs inward, pull the glove box down past its stoppers, and look right behind it. You will see a long rectangular plastic housing with a small clip on the door. Pinch the clip, pull the door off, and prepare yourselves. If your airflow has been weak for a while, what comes out of this slot is going to look like a science experiment. Look at this. Your blower motor is trying to pull outside air through a solid, suffocating brick of dead leaves, pollen, dust, and road grime. It is literally choking your entire HVAC system. Every time you drive behind a diesel truck or park under a tree, that debris gets sucked into the cowl at the base of your windshield and gets slammed right into this paper filter. Over the years, it solidifies. Look at the dramatic difference between this neglected, heavy brick of dirt and a brand new, bright white filter. When you buy a replacement, you can even upgrade to an activated charcoal filter, which is usually gray, and that will actually absorb exhaust smells and odors from the outside. You just slide the new filter in, snap the plastic door shut, and push the glove box back up until it clicks. Let us test the immediate difference. If you hold a piece of paper in front of the vent, turn the car on, and crank the AC to maximum, the result should be instant. The fan roars to life, and the paper violently flaps in the wind. The air is blowing twice as hard. And here is the best part. Because the cold air is no longer struggling to fight its way through a wall of dirt, it actually circulates through the car properly, cooling down the entire cabin in a fraction of the time it took yesterday. You just fixed your AC in under a minute. But what if you do this, and you pull out your cabin filter, and it is already completely clean? Or what if you slide the new one in, turn the car on, and the air is still pathetic and weak? Do not panic, because there is a secondary hidden issue that mechanics look for, and it is located just inches away. Directly below that cabin filter housing is your blower motor. If you look up under the passenger side footwell, it looks like a black plastic cylinder. Inside that housing is a fan that looks exactly like a giant hamster wheel. Sometimes rodents get into your HVAC intake cowl during the winter to stay warm, and they build massive nests right on top of this fan. Or if a previous owner ran the car without a cabin filter installed, years of pine needles and debris bypassed the empty filter slot and dropped directly down into the blades of this motor. If your airflow is incredibly weak and you notice your dashboard vibrating, or you hear a loud, low-pitched humming or ticking noise when you turn the fan to its highest speed, you have heavy debris trapped in the blower motor throwing it off balance. Taking it out is incredibly simple. Usually, you just take a standard Phillips head screwdriver or a small socket, remove the 3 screws holding it up under the dash, disconnect the single electrical plug, and drop the whole motor down into your hands. Dump out the leaves, vacuum out the housing, and bolt it back up. Your airflow will be completely and instantly restored. There is one more crucial symptom you need to know about. What if your fan only works on setting number 4, the absolute highest speed, but when you turn it down to speeds 1, 2, or 3, no air comes out at all? A lot of people think their climate control buttons are broken, but it is actually a $15 part called the blower motor resistor. Here is how this ties back to our 60-second fix. When your cabin filter gets severely clogged, the blower motor has to work twice as hard to pull air through it. That extra resistance causes the electrical circuits to overheat. To protect your car from an electrical fire, the blower motor resistor sacrifices itself and burns out. Because the highest fan speed usually bypasses the resistor entirely, the fan will only work on maximum. If you have this specific symptom, look under the dashboard right next to the blower motor for a small plug with 2 screws. Swap out that burned resistor, change your dirty cabin filter so it does not happen again, and you will have all your fan speeds back. Finally, if you ignore all of this, if you let that filter stay clogged for years, you run the risk of destroying your evaporator core. That is the actual miniature radiator inside your dash that gets ice cold. If dirt bypasses a ruined filter and coats the fins of the evaporator, the moisture inside your dash can no longer drain out. The dirt turns into mud, mold starts to grow, and every time you turn on your AC, it will smell like dirty gym socks. Even worse, that mud blocks the airflow so badly that the condensation literally freezes into a block of solid ice. If your AC blows cold for 20 minutes on the highway and then completely stops blowing air at all until the car sits for an hour, your evaporator is freezing over because of restricted airflow. Stop letting repair shops overcharge you for basic diagnostics and simple maintenance that you can easily do right in your own driveway with zero tools. Understanding how your car actually works is the single best way to protect your wallet. If this video helped get your air conditioning blowing strong again, hit that like button so it can help someone else save a massive headache. And if your air is blowing hard now, but you want to know the secret to making that air blow even colder than factory specs, click the video on the screen right now where I show you another massive AC trick. I will see you over there.